guys, how are you? I am not so well, as you might be able to hear from my voice. It's Friday, happy Friday everyone. I am home alone because I'm really sick. Joe's gone to work today, and instead of being bored all day, I thought I'd get my camera out and film and do a little like sick reset day with me. Let's rewind a little bit to last week. So last Wednesday or Thursday, I woke up with a really sore throat. Like, you know, that kind where it feels like it's just bleeding in there, and it was just awful. Like, I don't get sore throats often, if ever. It was bad. So I had that Wednesday. Thursday I was all right. Friday I got a cough and my chest was hurting, and I was like, right, I need to go home. Like, I was at work and I stayed till 12, and then we came home early. Saturday we were meant to be having our housewarming party here. Had to cancel that because I was up all night Friday, coughing, like sweating, like I was really sick, and I was like, great, what's this? What's going on now? I was really sick basically. Sunday, the same thing, except I got a pain in my ear. I have never ever had an ear infection before, and why did nobody tell me that it is so horrible? Like, it's the worst pain because it's like a toothache, you can't do anything about it. And I was just in agony and I couldn't sleep, obviously. So that was another night spent awake. Sunday night it went to the other ear, and again I was awake all night, couldn't sleep. Joe took Monday and Tuesday off work because I was still so sick that I just couldn't like do anything for myself. I haven't had a virus like this in years. Even when I had COVID, like, that was bad, but this, whatever this was, really knocked me out, and I just don't know, it was just horrible. Like, I was crying every night, like I was in pain, you know, boo-hoos, poor me, but like, it was horrible. I've been sick. And then the pain for the ear went into the other ear. This one stopped aching, went into this ear. Monday I was like, great, I'll have a nap now because the pain stopped. So I was like, I'll have a nap. I was laying down, my ear went all crackly, and then like a load of liquid came out, and I was like, what the hell is that? I was like, probably pus or something. It was blood, so I was like, cool, what does that mean? Blood's coming out my ear, that's absolutely excellent. So made a doctor's appointment that same day. Luckily they had an appointment at 12, so Joe took me to the doctor. He looked at my ears, said they're so inflamed he can't even possibly tell if I've perforated an eardrum, which he thinks I possibly have in this ear. And he gave me amoxicillin to obviously fight the virus. I've been on that now for 4 days, I think. I'm not in pain anymore. I still feel the same, like my ears, I can't really hear the volume I'm talking at. I can actually hear fine, like I can hear everything, but it's really muffled. It just feels like there's cotton wool in my ears, and I've never ever had this before. I've never had an ear infection, like it's a middle ear infection. I've never had this before, so if you have, like, what do you do with it? I just don't know. I decided to pick up my camera today because I'm on my own, like I said, and I've been on my own for the last 3 days and I'm bored. I put some makeup on, I had a shower, I washed my hair for the first time in like a week. I washed my hair, I put a bit of makeup on. I can't even tell you how much blush I've got on at the minute because I needed it. I just thought we could do a little like reset with me after being sick kind of day. I'm gonna make some breakfast in a minute. I'm gonna have some boiled eggs and soldiers because that's such a like sick kind of breakfast, and then I might have some soup for lunch if I'm hungry. I want to write a list of some things that I want to get back to after being sick because my brain's all over the place. Like, I can't focus on that one job, so I'm gonna write a list of things I want to do in the next coming weeks, like for the month of August, like a plan for August, what I want to achieve in August. First of all, I'm gonna make a lemon and ginger tea, and I'm gonna sit outside in the sun for like just 15 minutes or something, and then I will make my breakfast. That's great. Let's get off the kitchen counter because what are you doing? Guys, I watched Practical Magic for the first time ever on my sick days, and who was ever gonna tell me that it was a great movie? No one told me. Like, I just never watched it. So I've gone for like a Practical Magic vibe today, I think, with my outfit. I've done double leopard print. Not me at all. My nan would absolutely have loved this outfit. She was a lady that loved the leopard print. So I've done double leopard print. I felt like being a bit whimsical today, and to me this is whimsical because it's not all black. So props to me. I'm gonna go and blow my nose. Okay, nose blown. I bought a new Hydro jug, which I've never owned before. I wanted a camo because it was on offer. and it's probably the best thing I ever bought. It keeps ice in it for 24 hours, what the hell. I adore it. So I'm going to fill this up. I've actually been drinking one whole one of these during the day. It's 40 ounces and I don't normally drink that much water, so cheers to that. Thank you, Hydrodrug. I also bought another one, I'll show you. And the reason I bought this one, I'm a sucker for camo, like, honestly, just, I was swindled, to be honest. Right, this is so boring, but basically I have a work water bottle. I was using my work water bottle at home and I didn't like the feeling of doing that because it was for work. I work in a very dusty, dirty environment and I don't want to be using it at home. So this is why I bought this. Then I saw this on the website and I thought, God, I've got to have that one too. So I bought this one for like to go in my bag when I go out for the day because I can't really take this one, it's so massive, and I don't want to take the work one because it's bigger than this as well. So I got this one. That was my reasoning and I'm thrilled with both of them. Like, I haven't tested this one, but I'm sure it's fine. I haven't got any furniture for our balcony yet, but since I've been ill and I've been out here a lot, I've been looking. So hopefully we'll get something before for the spring. If I'm really quiet, can you hear the sea? I can just about make it out, even under my muffled ears, but can you hear it? Okay, someone started drilling, so that was very much my cue to come inside. So I better make some breakfast. What's the verdict on having a Lemsip? Another one. I had one box of these, and almost this one as well. The honey and ginger one, way better than the lemon one. I don't like honey, but this is way better than the lemon one. What do we reckon to having another one? Is it going to be alright? Am I just going to be like immune to them? I've got 3 left. Maybe I'll take a Lemsip. I'm going to take a Lemsip. Do you know what? I'm going to throw caution to the wind. I've only got 3 left. I'm just going to have it. You're on the kettle, so I'm going to have to take you off. Order of business, boil some eggs, so let's do that. Well, first order of business, let's put the washing up away. Get out of there, you. Nothing interesting to see in there. I got these egg cups on the side of the road quite a while ago, but they're so cute, like a little bird with its egg cup. And this one's quite frightening, but it's like it's a man holding an egg cup, but he's got quite a frightening moustache that makes him look like the Joker. They're Russian, handmade in Russia. So, how lovely. Look at that, they match my plates perfectly. Let's try this. Cheers. Sip for you, sip for me. Maybe not, it's too hot. We'll try in a minute. I've only got 3 small pieces of bread left, which won't be enough for me because I may be ill, but she's a hungry girl. She's a hungry girl at all times. And I do need to get my strength back, so she needs to eat more. So I'm gonna get a piece out the freezer. I better not see you in there. You gotta stay out of my private thing. Guys, what did I say about being in here? Being in places you're not allowed. I don't know how you're doing it, but you gotta stay out of my appliances. It's not good for you in here. It's really not. I'm telling you now, this hearing thing is starting to annoy me. Like, can I just have my full hearing back? Thank you. Thank you very much. I bought these coasters. How cute are they? Black marble-esque. They're not actually, they're just cheap, but they look cute. Oh. How do you eat your kiwis? Like, people over here eat the skin, and I just think that's absolutely atrocious behaviour. You shouldn't be eating that. I know you can, but just because you can doesn't mean you should. It's been so nice not being at work, I must say. It won't be nice when I get paid $0 next week, but it has been nice. Thanks for your service. We're boiling. Let's put the eggs in. Oh, I need to time it as well. 3 minutes. Perfect egg timer. Timer's gone off. I don't know if that's long enough. Doesn't feel like long to me, but let's get it out. I swear I always do it for 3 minutes. It needs more time. While I'm just waiting for that to finish, I might as well just show you the new additions to the flat. Shall we show you? It'll only take me a couple of minutes, so let's go. I showed you the coasters already. They came yesterday. Got this lovely runner, which also came yesterday. The mirror I showed you last time. Here she is. Beautiful. Here's the other mirror. Hello, hello. But this is like the flat from here. This rug just makes it way more cozy here. We've also got new blinds on all of the windows. They came and fitted them the day before yesterday. I put my fairy lights up there, so in the evening it looks lovely. I'll show you later. I've put my spider bear out here because he just isn't getting the love he needs outside in the living room, the bedroom. Our new soundbar system. We finally took that god-awful mirror down and put this one just leaning up against the wall so we can actually see each other in here and see full body. There is a humongous hole behind the mirror. It goes all along here to the tiles, and the tiles are cracked here, so I had no idea what the old tenants were doing in here, but it goes all back there too. But there is no way for me to cover this other than by putting that hanging plant there, but I actually quite like it. I think it's kind of like shabby chic. That's it, just a quick whistle stop tour of everything new. I'm gonna put you back on charge, and I'm gonna make my breakfast. Hey guys, I just finished my breakfast. Cool update. I'm just watching, I think it's like the second to last episode of Love Island. My eggs were like overdone, but we don't need to talk about that. When I took you on our little jolly around the flat, I left them in for too long, but it's fine, we ate them. They were nice. I'm just gonna write my list of things I want to get done in August, basically. Cotton wool ears, please stop. It's horrible, man. It's like, you know when you put your head under a shower and that like feeling of like the water over your head and you can't hear, that's what it's like, just all day. And it's always going whom, whom, whom. And then there's also the ringing as well. So it's quite noisy in here at the moment. In this. What colour is August? I know August is like fall for most people, but it's winter here. I'm gonna do this colour. Okay.
So I was so disappointed in you in Casa. So disappointed.
Like there was different factors about the lifestyle and like the.
I love you so much, and thanks for standing up for me when I'm not there. I love you. Miss you so much.
Sorry, I realised that in the process of trying to. I think for me the main factors.
I just want to start off by saying that you
Praise comment at all. I know I laughed, but it wasn't like
with Kurt and Samraj.
if the girl is more obsessed with the guy, the relationship over.
Okay, team, we've finished the list. Now I'm gonna read. I'm gonna make some tea because it's freezing in here. It's just bloody cold. I'm also gonna make my hot water bottle, and then I'm gonna get on the sofa and I'm gonna finish reading my book. And then I might start another book. So I'm going to do a Russian caravan. I am enjoying Russian Caravan very, very much. I was recommended it for someone at work, and because he knew I loved tea, and he said try Russian Caravan. I enjoyed it. I wish it was a bit smokier than what it is. He said it was quite smoky tea, but it's not really. And it says smoky and smooth on there. It's not really smoky, I wouldn't say, but it's a nice taste anyway. So I'm just going to use my strainer because I only have loose leaf. There you are. Again, in my belongings, in my cupboards, in my freezers, in my fridges, in my... What are you doing with yourselves? It's alright though. My egg's in here too. My deviled egg lives right in here beside you. Anyway, story bro. Let's choose a new book. These are my makeshift bookshelves in my flat here. They're just in my wardrobe because I don't have, obviously, a bookshelf. And most of these books were probably found on the side of the road. I think this is a small one. I think I might do this one. What is it? The Narrow Road Between Desires. It's a Patrick Rothfuss. It's a shorter one, but I also kind of really want to read The Scarlet Veil by Shelby Morin. But other than, I've got Utopia Avenue by David Mitchell. This is a proof actually that I found on the side of the road, because where else would I find it? I have wanted to read this for a long time, but I don't know if that's the vibe for me today. The books I'm going to be reading. I've got The Narrow Road Between Desires by Patrick Rothfuss, which it is in the same world as The Name of the Wind and The Wise Man's Fear by Patrick Rothfuss, which is one of my favourite fantasy duologies pretty much ever, like one of my favourites, and I just wish that he had continued writing the series, but this will do. So let me read you the back, you can decide if you want to read it. Bast knows how to bargain. The give and take of negotiation is as familiar to him as the in and out of breathing. To watch him trade is to watch an artist at work, but even a master's brush can slip. When he accepts a gift, taking something for nothing, Bast's whole world is knocked askew, for he knows how to bargain, not how to owe. From dawn to midnight over the course of a single day, follow the King Killer Chronicles' most charming fae as he schemes and sneaks, dancing into trouble and backs out again with uncanny grace. The Narrow Road Between Desires is Bast's story. In it he traces the old ways of making and breaking, following his heart even when doing so goes against his better judgment. After all, what good is caution if it keeps you from danger and delight? The one I'm going to finish reading is The Host by Stephenie Meyer. This came out after Twilight and I don't think it got the love it deserved. It's a great book. I'm loving it so much almost at the end. I really, really love it. Let me read you the synopsis for this one. You might have seen the movie if you haven't read the book. Melanie Strider refuses to fade away. Our world has been invaded by an unseen enemy. Humans become hosts for these invaders, their minds taken over while their bodies remain intact and continue their lives apparently unchanged. Most of humanity has succumbed. But Melanie, one of the few remaining wild humans, is captured. She is certain it's her end. Wanderer, the invading soul, who has been given Melanie's body, was warned about the challenges of living inside a human. The overwhelming emotions, the glut of senses, the too vivid memories. There was one difficulty Wanderer didn't expect. The former tenant of her body refusing to relinquish possession of her mind. Wanderer probes Melanie's thoughts, hoping to discover the whereabouts of the remaining human resistance. Instead, Melanie fills Wanderer's mind with visions of the man Melanie loves, Jared, the human who still lives in hiding. Unable to separate herself from her body's desires, Wanderer begins to yearn for a man she has been tasked with exposing. When outside forces make Wanderer and Melanie unwilling allies, they set off on a dangerous and uncertain search for the man they both love. Sold as an adult fantasy, but I would actually say it reads more like YA, or like new adult, I guess, crossover. But that might just be my like Twilight bias in reading this, in thinking that it's a young adult novel. I'm loving the characters and I love this edition. I found it on the side of the road. Boring, I know, it's a first edition and it's a hardback and it's just so beautiful. Look, you can see the silver of the soul in her eye, like, oh, it's gorgeous. I had to turn the ASMR sounds off because one, it hurts my ears. My ears are already ringing and thumping, so the extra sound is just like annoying to me. I've read almost 2 chapters now. I'm on page 507 and there's 619 left, so I've got about 100 and... hang on, let's do some quick maths. 105 pages left. I think that's right, 105 pages left, we'll see. I will not take being well for granted again. This has really humbled me in a way I didn't think was possible, so it's been great. It's been great. I just got to read you this bit because, oh, getting me in the heart, this book, honestly. If you plan on reading this book, it's not really a spoiler because you'd have to read the whole thing to know what I'm getting at, but if you want to read this book and don't want to know anything that's in it, then maybe just like skip ahead a couple of seconds. But I'm going to read you this little sentence here, which is just like, if you've read the book, you'll know. Just one quick revolution of a blue-green planet around an unexceptional yellow star. The shortest life of any I've ever lived. The shortest, the most important, the most heartbreaking of lives. The life that would forever define me. The life that had finally tied me to one star, to one planet, to one small family of strangers. A little more time. Would that be so wrong? What do you mean? Please. I'm finished. I finished The Host by Stephenie Meyer and I loved it. Absolutely adored that book. 10 out of 10, no notes. Bloody loved it. I loved all the characters. The story was great. It was nice to read it slowly. I enjoyed it. I'm not even going to start this one yet because I feel like I just need time to like process this one. What's the time? Joe's going to be home in about 30 minutes, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to get up and I'm just going to go for a quick walk because I said I was going to walk today. I haven't left the house apart from on Monday when I went to the doctor's, so I haven't left the flat all week and I think I need to do some walking. Like I feel physically able to walk, it's just my ears are still sore, which, not sore, they're just muffled and it's just kind of annoying, but I can't wait for my ears to go back to normal to start living my life again. So I'm just going to go and get some fresh air, I think. So let's go and do that. Let's get my trainers on. I've got one on. I was filming and then I actually wasn't filming, so here we are. I always tap my trainers before I put my shoes on in this country because even though they're not outside, you simply don't know what could be lurking in them. So I've read too many stories. I've honestly read too many stories. I don't want to go outside at all. I want to stay inside, but I've got to. My coat on. I take my phone just in case Joe gets back before me and he's like, what the hell is that lady? It's my coat on. Oh, I was going to clip my hair up actually. Oh, let's tie this up, shall we? Let's go. This little car is so cute. Oh my god, I love it. What is it? A Suzuki. So cute. I'll never get how mind the hair, how lucky I am that this is literally my back garden. Like, what the hell do you mean? This is like my backyard. Ah, it's crazy. I find walking on sand very difficult, so I'm going to walk back up to the road and walk along the path up there. But how goddamn, sorry, beautiful is it? Honestly, couldn't be luckier, I don't think. I'm very, very grateful. How hard last year was so worth it to stick it out, to be able to live next door to this. To be honest, living in the car, in the freezing cold, in a public car park, feeling unsafe every night was worth it just to 1 year later be moving in here. It was actually a whole year as well, from the day that we moved into the car to the day we moved into our new flat. It was like a whole year, which is kind of crazy how things have changed. Just like that, we're back home. I'm really out of breath. And I was gone for like 20 minutes, maybe a 20-minute walk. I'm very out of breath and I'm boiling hot. So I'm definitely not back to full capacity just yet. It'll take me a couple of weeks, I reckon, to get back to normal, but I'm glad I went for a walk because it was on my list of things to do in August. It's not August yet, but tomorrow it is. Gosh, you don't realise, like, I'm not the fittest of people, like, generally, anyway, but I did start running maybe 3 weeks before I got this flu. And I was doing pretty well. You just don't realise how much like a virus like that takes it out of you until you're knocked on your ass like that. I think I'm going to end the vlog here, guys. Thank you so much for spending time with me today and keeping me company. Joe's going to be home any minute now, so I won't be alone anymore. We should do this again sometime, just me and you. It's quite nice. Anyway, guys, I'm going to love you and leave you now. Once again, thank you so much for hanging out, and I will see you very soon. Bye, guys.